That's
Busta
wild.
Rhymes thinks he's the last one that doesn't fucking know it.
He's
He said,
he's the last one that doesn't think he knows it.
He's the last one. Busta Rhymes is Busta Rhymes looks like when he raps, he looks like the 19-year-old in the 10th grade.
Yep.
damn.
What are you doing here, bro? And I'm letting you know, the Flip Mode Squad gonna beat me up. This is the second time I done had a Busta Rhymes trash rant on this podcast. And guess what, y'all? I don't care. Because it has to be said, yo.
Nigga
What
said,
Busta Rhymes is doing to his legacy, because he is one of our greats, is a travesty. Why is Busta Rhymes doing songs with Coi Leray? Why do we have a Busta Rhymes Coi Leray song? What are
That's
we doing?
that's where we said it ended for us. Like, yep, we out. Th- This is my stop.
I have 2 points to make because DB is
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
correct.
yeah.
But
Go ahead.
my 1 point is Busta Rhymes. I feel like Busta Rhymes messed up with because a he didn't and I don't want to say that part. All right, he didn't do enough records with Pharrell like how Snoop did. If he had did like a Snoop esque album with Pharrell like Snoop did, it would have pushed him over. Instead, at that time, he did Big Bang. What he should have did
And I
if he
like that
had,
album.
and that's a great album, but his formula with Pharrell made more sense to do.
Yeah,
But
I can see that.
he was crew hopping. He's a crew hopper, bro. So
yeah.
it's like he literally like the final days of like I don't know, like I don't know, kind of like how MOP went from Rockefeller to G Unit.
G.
Like the last days of shit, but it just like I'm not saying no disrespect to them because I know they can fight and kill people, but like they went towards like the I can't even say that now that I think about it, and I'm only not saying that because they went to labels that were on their last leg, but so
Yeah.
scratch the MOP reference, but Busta does not get it, and Busta he had the opportunity where he missed his mark. Busta Rhymes could have been Rock Marcy. Cause
No, he
all those
couldn't.
underground niggas, listen, all those underground niggas, they look at Busta Rhymes like they look at Rock Marcy. All those underground niggas are Busta Rhymes and Purple Take Babies. So they all understand the legacy of Busta Rhymes. He can't spearhead a subgenre, but I'm talking about along the lines of consistently putting out music on an underground level, and waiting for labels to then gain interest of me.
That's what you meant. Him should have why he should have went independent.
Yes, because he could have changed the trajectory of that underground scene. Because those same underground niggas that come
Okay.
underneath him are the people that cherish him.
Can I? Okay, and I hate that I gotta do this. Maybe
Do
right?
it, do it.
Niggas talk about how expensive it is to go independent, how expensive it is to make an album, how expensive it is to put it out. Maybe he just wasn't in a place that he wanted. A lot of niggas don't want to do that.
Yes. And we've heard Nori say this before too. Like how he
Hmm.
doesn't want to
And they the
do,
same type of niggas.
yeah,
They the same type of
and
niggas.
that's why. But without doing that, you can't preserve your legacy because now you're only solely dependent on the large budgets to try to get done what you want to get done.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. God damn. Good
DB, what's
point.
up? Oh,
I think Buster is the athlete who won't retire because he has nothing else after retirement. Like, so you gotta
Hmm.
you like he's like the boxer that won't stop boxing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like he's like Adrian Broner. Like my nigga, we know you gonna be trash when you come out, but we love you, so we'll keep trying to support it. Busta Rhymes' problem, and I disagree with the Rock Marcy thing, not because what you're saying is egregious, but because Busta Rhymes doesn't care about the music like Rock Marcy does. Busta Rhymes is chasing after hits. He's not worried about quality of body of work.
I agree.
He is
You're
looking
right.
for the next hit because all his life he's been a hit maker. That's where the athlete term come in. It's like he remind me of like
Shaq.
Al Bundy, where he'd be like,
Man,
"I
I didn't
scored
want to
four
say
touchdowns." Yeah,
now. Now the reason I didn't want to say Shaq, I was going to. Damn, you read my mind because DB, when you said the athlete who doesn't have anything, and I thought about when Shaq went to Cleveland and Boston, and but look at where he's at now. Buster
He
Rhymes,
found that
like
though.
inside the
true.
NBA saved Shaq. We'd have been looking at Shaq just like this if Shaq didn't go to inside the NBA, but not from a money standpoint.
Hmm.
Not from money. We're not talking about money. I'm not here to call Busta Rhymes broke.
No, 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 no.
But what
That's what
I
I'm
am
saying.
saying,
He should have went the
Based off that
podcast route.
talent.
I think that what
okay,
he should have been an announcer. He should have had a microphone. Shaq got a
to
microphone.
talk about what though?
It's shit.
Same
Talib
thing Nori
talks
talk about.
about. Yeah, exactly. You
I
got the
mean, but
old
what do
school
we know
connection.
about Busta Rhymes that's interesting?
What did we
What
know
do we
about
know about
Nori?
Nori?
Right.
We knew hella shit about Nori.
Nah, we didn't. We didn't know. We didn't know shit about Nori, bro.
Well, you knew
But
Nori was Puerto Rican. You knew he cared about the fucking thug. Like you knew where it came
mm,
from. Busta didn't
ah,
give
We know
you.
where
no, no,
Buster.
no. We know Busta's Jamaican. We know he loves
Yeah.
his heritage. We know he's
Uh
from
huh.
Brooklyn. That's the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I knew more about Nori before the podcast than I did Busta. And I
What you know
learned
about Nori?
about that from Nori through his music. You never learn anything about Busta from his music. He don't
Mm,
talk about nothing.
and that's debatable.
No, no,
Cause
no, no,
what did you
no.
Yeah.
know about
The
Nori?
the Big Bang he talked about a lot. No,
Well, yeah.
I love
not
that
not.
album. You can't get me to say a bad thing about that album. I love that album.
So
Hold on.
what you learn from it then?
I love that album.
So
The
what
Big
Yeah.
did you
Bang.
get from that album if you love it that you couldn't get from a podcast from him?
Oh, I just thought it was a good album. And I still didn't learn anything about Busta. It just had 15 I think it was like 17 songs. I just
Yeah.
thought the songs were good.
Hold on. It's one song. I mean, at least now that Blockbuster album was terrible.
The
The
best
first.
song on that Big Bang album to me was that shit with the Nine Porter Out to Get Me. And he
Man.
really didn't say nothing there.
I hate his style of production.
They see my name in bright lights. Oh, why did you wrong? That shit was,
Yeah.
oh my God. That shit,
Shout
that's
out to
my shit.
Latoya Williams though. That's my favorite record on that record.
Oh no,
Yeah.
no, no.
That
I'm
nigga
talking.
love
I'm
the
talking
women.
about. Hold on. Yeah.
That's a good album, yo. Buster just don't he just not reading the room.
Oh fuck
That's
no.
it.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
That's
He's
it.
just
And
not
it's
reading the
crazy
room.
because there is I feel like I've heard Ninth Wonder talk about having like a contemporary hip hop. And
Hmm.
I feel like that's cool. That's very cool. But it
Hmm.
also kind of throws them a bone. Niggas like Busta, niggas like Nori, niggas 90s artists. It throws them a bone to still thrive in music
Mm-hmm.
under a different kind of like umbrella and not have to compete with drill music per se, right?
Hmm.
But the music just gotta be good, bro. Like
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
that's it, bro. Smith and Wesson just put out an album Friday,
Is it
and
good? Because I want to hear it.
I've been listening to it. They got a joint with Prodigy on there, and they got it's called Infinity, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like stuff like that. Like they know they all Duck Down niggas know their core audience, and their core audience is
Hmm.
gonna listen to their music, bro. It's just like niggas just don't
What's Buster's core audience? Buster got a
bust.
core audience?
Buster core audience is a lean age.
Okay.
It's niggas
I
that
was
love hip hop for what hip
right.
hop is. And then it's a scarce amount of people that like the music after Aleem's after Aleem's generation. But that's
Oh
only
shit.
because those people were put onto music from people from Aleem's generation.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
But he's still trying to appeal to an audience. Like, why the fuck are you on Instagram? Like, I understand, like, that's a way to promote your music, but there's not, like, that audience is not. Nigga get me tight, bro, because
He
I
needed
can't stand
content.
that he
He
keep
needed
doing it,
content
bro.
creator. Hey,
Yeah,
post
bro.
once or twice a week. Hey, check me out. Yeah, bro. He's age. He's eight. He don't know how to read the room.
It might not be the right young niggas around too.
That's it too.
That
Yeah,
might be a big thing.
yeah.
Like, the right young niggas that think this would, I can use this for him. I can use the same methods that I use for Busta Rhymes that I use for NLE Chopper. You can't, nigga. I'm sick of this shit, bro. Like, he be
I'm
getting
not
away with
gonna
this
lie,
shit,
yo.
bro.
I like the fact that LL went back and grabbed Q-Tip.
That's what he should have did. But it's
Mm.
that was genius. That was genius.
What's the
Album ain't
beef
worth a
with
damn,
Q-Tip
but
though? What's some? Ain't it a little bit of some shit with Q-Tip though?
what you mean?
I don't know. I got to do my research. I feel like there's some behind the scenes shit with Q-Tip.
With
Uh
Busta and Q-Tip?
I don't know
no,
the industry and
they like
Q-Tip.
damn near cousins. They're like
Nah, they love
Where
they.
they
I
love
think
each
Q
other
then I don't
apparently.
know.
Q-Tip. I think Q-Tip is loved Hus, but I think Q-Tip is one of them people like he don't he don't fuck with everybody,
Is
Yeah.
that what it
And
is?
he do everything on his own time.
and he do everything on
Okay.
his own time.
Yeah.
I've never heard a really bad. I've never heard a bad word about Q-Tip, but the music volume, the way, and I always see and hear people speak in extremely high of him. It just seems like he just on his own time. Like, I'm in my own world. I'll do this for you, but when I feel like it.
Yeah. And I love music. Like,
But
don't
Yeah,
get this fucked up. Like, I love music, but also I'm kind of like, eh, yo,
but he's
I,
earned that though.
yeah, and it
for
might be
sure.
a perfectionist kind of thing, you
Yeah,
Yeah,
know.
Right.
So,
yeah.
yeah,
Got mad shit he never put out that he just sitting
yep,
on.
yup,
yep.
I'm
Mm.
Because
waiting on the perfect time and head ass nigga.
a lot of people don't understand the greatness of Q-Tip, and a lot of people just think like it's his rare voice and it's his rapping, but in reality, Q-Tip, the producer, is
He a
where
producer, yeah.
the gems are. Like, you know what I'm saying? His production is where Q-Tip shines at.
Yo, let me tell you, when I was in
Hmm.
high school, I knew Q-Tip was a better producer than rapper when he put out that Janet Jackson song with Joni Mitchell on
Mm-hmm.
mhm.
I want to say what, Velvet Rope?
I love that
Yeah,
record.
Yeah,
I love that
sure.
record.
yeah.
We ain't go.
Goddamn.
That
Listen,
don't seem to
nigga.
go,
Yeah,
but
that
you
joint.
don't know what you
Yeah, to
got.
got to. Yup, that's
Yeah,
when I knew. I was
Oh
like,
yeah.
how did he pull that off? Yeah,
yeah.
with Joni
Cause it was
Mitchell
it
on.
was messing with Janet at the time, correct? I
Yeah,
just
and
found
then
that
there's
out
that too.
last year, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, like,
Oh
Yeah,
what?
yeah, nigga.
yeah,
Yeah, nigga.
yeah. It
Q-Tip
was
hit
I ain't
Janet.
know that.
I didn't know that neither until last year.
yeah. It was a hot second. Like they popped up at like an awards event, and if you
Yeah.
seen the picture, you seen it. And after that, they was done.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.